We have to go back!
Lost. Not just a hit TV show, but a cultural phenomenon. It was said the pilot was dead in the water and the series would never do well. Yet, as soon as the first clips of the show hit screens, a populace was obsessed with the show, its characters, and its questions and theories. The story style changed the world of television, but as it continued, less and less people tuned into it. Most deemed it was uninteresting, and the ending, one of the worst in history. Yet, that isn't the whole story. I could make a whole video about how misunderstood the ending of Lost is, and I probably will, but this video isn't about that. This video is about my announcement about something a little different. You see, this is the 20-year anniversary of the Lost pilot episodes being shown to an excited audience at the 2004 Comic-Con in San Diego. So, what a more fitting date to announce my 6-year process of me commenting and analyzing every single episode, from the day it aired 20 years later. Why is it 20 years and not 25? A few reasons. 1. The way the show was made was over 6 years, so you would be starting over again while you're still in the middle of a series, so going by tens to make sure you have the 50th or 100th, if the fandom is still active for that long. 2. We're impatient, so might as well do a 20th. And yes, this will be a long, grueling journey, but in the end, I think it will all be worth it. You see, I started working on this project before I knew Lost was returning to Netflix, just for funsies, but when I found out, I realized there would be an explosion of newcomers of Lost. And what better way to help guide new Losties along the way than to make a YouTube series about it? After all, they can't be led astray to false interpretations. I know we're not at the end yet, but let me say something to preface it, and therefore the entire series. The big misconception of Lost, if you hadn't heard it already, is that everyone on the island was dead the whole time. And let me be the first to say, if you hadn't heard it before, they were not dead the whole time. A lot of people get turned off of the show because of the bad writing due to this, but it's entirely false, so please give it a chance. A lot of people, myself included, love this show, and we want you to enjoy it too. I'll keep this series spoiler-free as possible for any newbies, and you can enjoy without spoiling anything. And if you've watched it a million times, you can still have fun and watch. With that out of the way, I would like to thank many people who helped spur me on this journey. First up is my parents, which is kinda cliche, I know, but they were the ones who introduced me to Lost, because it first came out, let's just say I wasn't in the capacity to watch it. But when that happened, we had time to watch old shows, and with us having the DVD box sets, we blew off the dust and started watching. I soon became obsessed and stayed up until 2 in the morning to watch one more episode. Flash forward to early 2024, I kinda totally forgot about Lost. I know, things got busy and I just forgot. But I was scrolling through Reddit, and I know, not the greatest place on the internet, but I randomly came across the Lost subreddit. Call it coincidence or fate, but I got hooked again and have been obsessed since. Guys, I am listening to the Lost soundtrack as I'm recording this. The Lost subreddit led me to other great Lost media, such as the Lost Discord, hi all if any of you are watching this, the Getting Lost podcast on Spotify, the Getting Lost documentary, which is also coming out the 20th anniversary of Pilot Part 1, the 815 documentary by Kapunked, the Magic Box podcast, which is doing something similar to me. I didn't know about that before doing this, sorry. Lost Circle by Soundwave 815, the YouTube channels such as Lost Explained, Chokas, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, sorry, Fringe 107, and Billiam. All of these and the amazing people behind them have given me tons of knowledge about Lost and have really spurred me to start this journey. I totally recommend checking all of these out, they're awesome. And as for the beginning clip, well, you'll just have to wait until the video about that episode comes out. Or if you've already binge watched or seen the series before this and know exactly what I'm talking about, I really hope you enjoy this series as well, and stick with me to the end, if I get that far. Stay tuned for Pilot Part 1 video uploading September 22nd, 2024. See you then, and thanks for watching.